Shifting gears, the other big one, Mon Mothma.
Yeah.
Wow. Mon Mothma. What do you think is going on there? What is your gut telling you about Mon Mothma and the relationship with her husband, Tay, and her daughter?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think is actually happening there? You're seeing all the looks, right? You're seeing all the different, like when the camera is focused on Tay and Mon, Perrin's over here giving him a bunch of side eye.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, it's the second time we see her just walking around making connections, trying to get votes. You know, like we get the whole political side of things. And I brought it up to you, like, why is her daughter not just mentioned, but she keeps showing up and like just asking to leave, and something is up with her daughter. And we already got the notion, okay, they don't have the closest relationship right now because, I mean, one, her daughter is a teenager and they're they're weird. They want to do their own thing.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Not weird, but I mean, they
Teenagers,
want to
they're
separate from their parents a little bit more.
Sorry, you teenagers listening, you're a little weird, okay?
I mean, it's just a lot you're going through right now.
Yeah, but we love you. So.
But she I don't know. She keeps showing up, and I think there's something gonna happen, definitely to her family. At some point in time, she has to choose between her family and this rebellion. I feel like. And also what's interesting to me is that she doesn't want her husband to be in the know. She knows he's not to be trusted.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's still there. She turns around and immediately starts talking about weird things that are going on between her and Tay and the, like, and I feel like, shouldn't she be like, and the amount of times she mentions, oh, where's Tay? Have you seen Tay? And I don't know. I feel like either she's not being careful enough. Yes. Or she doesn't think her husband would actually do anything about it, because he is around too much that for him to know nothing about what's going on. Yeah. And she doesn't seem to be too concerned. Like, she just says, don't tell him anything. Don't trust him. But she also does not mind just turning around and talking about that things right away.
Do you think that he is in league with Emperor Palpatine? That may seem like a crazy question, and some of you are shaking your heads listening right now, but is Perrin actually in league, or has he been turned? He doesn't seem loyal, flat out. He does not seem like it. He is very much, of all the spies who are spying, and we're focused on her driver and sort of the maids or the servants coming in.
She knows everyone's watching her. Yeah.
The one I think you would let your guard around is he's also playing a character. Right. We talk about how she's pretending and how she's doing different things. Perrin himself is playing almost this disinterested, sort of not whatever. Like the way he acts is sort of like, oh my gosh, like almost like he's not really. Oh, this is so boring, and here we go again, and blah blah. But whenever she walks away, laser focused on her, and he's not around later, as far as I know. Yeah. So, what do you think? What are you feeling?
So we learned this episode that they actually, what we've been thinking, they were betrothed. They were super young when they got married. I think 15, and then she became a senator at the age of 16, right?
Right, like a Chandrila custom or tradition. Yeah.
So that makes me wonder, like, if they've been, they were husband and wife, so they've been close for so long. How did she get involved in all that rebellion stuff without him noticing anything? Yeah. He's been around for so long, most of her life, actually. How did they, and when did she decide I can't trust him? I mean, was she right away like, he's just, my husband, I guess I have to marry him, but we're just whatever.
Did he share his view on politics with her at some point?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, and she was like, he wouldn't, I couldn't trust him. Yeah. I couldn't, whatever,
Yeah, so I don't know if he's really communicating with Palpatine.
Yeah, I throw that out as a big sort of one, but I mean, like, it would be wild. You talk about like a jaw-dropping thing.
Maybe someone in between.
Because actually that would be crazy, right? Because then Palpatine would be like locked in on her, and she would be on it. Something's going to happen. Yeah. He's collecting something, or the daughter is spying on her, or something. Something's off. It's not just dysfunctional. I feel like it's more I feel like they are a part of something, or someone's paying them, or he's seeking power, or whatever. So I threw out Palpatine because it's the biggest guy you could throw out, But it's someone, whether it's ISB or it's someone who works for Palpatine or whatever, because Palpatine wants to keep tabs on these senators. He wants to know what's going on, what's being said, what are they pushing forward, because they're still big. They're the next sort of hurdle after the Jedi, after Order 66. It's how do you dissolve the Senate?
Yeah.
What do you do that? Because he does that by Episode 4. He dissolves the Senate.
Yeah, because we've mentioned they just turned the Republic into an empire from, within one day or a few hours, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been stuff going on before that, but how do you not... You kind of have to make sure that they're all, in with the empire and their cause and not, like, rebel. Like, I mean, that's where I would seek out or look first if I was looking for someone who is in the know what's going on in the politics and who can pull the strings. I will look into that, because how do I know I can trust them all? We just kind of made them an empire overnight. So I know. The only reason too that I want to bring up one more time, the reason I bring up Palpatine is because in this episode he said something about like protecting the empire from the Emperor. And like Emperor Palpatine is discussed in their little circle about what they feel in terms of who he is and how he rules and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's sort of my last big thought, which was just to talk about Emperor Palpatine and how he's connecting to all of this, and how Perrin might be related or passing information to him or whatever it might be, or one of his agents. Yeah.